Now that we've got our user and a policy allowing them to upload to the bucket, we can actually create the function that'll give us the policy to upload to S3. So we're going to click on Lambda, we're going to go to Services, and we're going to click on Lambda under Compute. Let's click on Create Function, Author from Scratch, and we're going to give this function a name. We're going to call it Get Upload Policy. Leave the runtime as 6.10, and in our existing role, we're just going to choose our Lambda S3 execute role. Click on Create Function. Now that it's created, let's change some of the settings. So let's scroll down a little bit, and we're going to change the basic settings here, execution time to 30 seconds. We're going to scroll up a little bit just to the environment variables here. And we're going to add a few of these. So the first one that we want to add is access key ID and secret access key. Now where we're going to get these from is that credentials file that we downloaded. So if we just open this now, we can see that our username is the upload S3. And the access key is this value here. So we're going to copy that and paste it in here. And the secret access key is this value here. So we're just going to copy this and paste it in this value here. Now there's two more environment variables that we need to add. The first one is called upload URI. We're going to set that to https://s3.amazonaws.com. This is the base URL for the US East 1 region for S3. The final variable that we're going to add is the bucket that we want to upload the files to. So we're going to name this upload bucket, and we're just going to pop in our bucket name here. Now my one was acg-sfb-upload-bucket. Now that we've added all of the variables and we've changed the settings, let's just click on Save up the top. We're going to scroll up past this section here, and in code entry we're going to change it from edit inline code to upload zip file. Now we haven't really packaged the function yet, so let's go and do that. So I've just opened a terminal window in the Lab 4 directory of our serverless workshop directory. We're going to list out the directory, and we're going to change into the Lambda directory. I'm going to list it out again, and change into the create S3 upload policy document directory. Now we can see we've got the three same files as every other function that we've got. So we're going to go and npm install. Going to list out the directory one more time, and we can see that the node modules directory is there. So now we're ready to zip up this directory. I'm going to type npm run pre-deploy just like we did previously. And again, if you're on Windows, follow the steps that we did in Lab 1. Cool. If we list out the directory again, we should see that our Lambda deployment is right there. Now let's go and upload this function. So go back to the AWS console, click on upload. We're going to go back to our main directory, serverless workshop, Lab 4, Lambda, create S3 upload policy document, and click on the Lambda deployment file that we just created. Once we've done that, let's just click on save. Now while it's saving, let's go through the code and see what it actually does. Now there are quite a few methods in this function, so let's just scroll down to the handler where we can explain it all. The first thing that we can see that we're doing is we're getting a query string parameter called file name, so this must be a get call. Next, it seems like we're actually creating a random directory name. We're building a key by using that random directory with the file name appended, and we're grabbing the bucket name of where we want to store this file from the environment variables that we set before. So now that we have the key, or the directory and the file name of where we want to store the file, and the bucket that we want to upload to, we're generating a policy document. After we've generated the policy document, we're encoding that document. Then we're generating a signature for that encoded document. Finally, we're generating a response with the signature, the encoded policy document, the access key of the user that's encoding this document, the upload URL of where we want to upload this file, with the upload URI and the bucket name, and the key for where we actually want to put the file. We're generating a response with a 200 code, and then we're sending it back. Now, if you're wondering where the secret access key actually gets used, it's actually in the generate signature. We scroll up to that function. You can see we're using the secret access key of the user, and we're using SHA-1 encoding, plus passing in the encoded document, and then spitting out a base 64 string. So that's encrypting the document that we've got. If we go up to see what we're actually adding in this policy, we can see that we've got the key, the bucket. We want to make the file private, and then we're adding an expiration for how long this policy can actually be used, which if we see is found in this generate expiry date function, which we've set to a day from now. So all that this function is doing is generating some rules that this current user, which is the user that we created, is sending to the front end to say, you can only upload this file to this bucket within the next day, and I'm authorizing this on behalf of the user that's uploading the file. And that's all there is to it. Now that we've got the user and the function to upload a file, we can actually upload directly from the front end, which we'll see next.